Well, here I am in 2011. I didn't expect to be here, but here I am. And there are a few things I've got to say, and I better say them while I am able to say them, because my time is running out, just to put it bluntly. And I'm dealing with what's happening today on top of the news. I read in the Guardian, or was it Tribune, it doesn't matter, they're all the same. There was this interesting, ridiculous assertion by the Minister of Health, who blatantly tells the Bahamian people that they can no longer have the promised new hospital. What utter crap. I mean, it is totally ridiculous. 15 years ago, I told Hubert Ingram, when he proposed that he wanted to build a new hospital, it was going to cost $200 million. Well, I told him then it was asinine for him to sell 2 hotels for a pittance, less than $20 million. Both of them were sold to Jamaicans. And it gets more ridiculous every day. I said then in a council meeting of the FNM that one of those hotels could be converted into a hospital, or both of them. They laughed. He laughed. But anybody with an ounce of brain would have known that the infrastructure was already in place, including generators, telephone systems, and all you had to do was convert all those rooms which were already there, convert them for the use of a hospital. So why give it away for $8 million while you were talking $200 million to build a damn hospital? It's unreal. And these are the people that we have in front of us talking about they're concerned about the Bahamian people. They're only concerned with what they can reap, because the only other thing they sow is dissent. At that council meeting and subsequent ones, because I didn't just let it go, I was roundly booed by the council members. Remember, Ingram had already made a deal for the sale of Goodman's Bay. We seem to forget that. The deal was already done. Had not the Bahamian people raised a lot of hell about it, you would never have had Goodman's Bay. I pointed out that that land could be used, if necessary, for the extension of the hospital I envisioned. Right there on the site of Breezes as we know it now, which was a $9 million gift to John Issa, a Jamaican who now sees himself as Bahamian. I also at the time pointed out that the swimming pool which Betty Kenning had donated $3 million to had already cost $7+ million and was not yet completed. Bear in mind that no land cost was involved. This was at the sports center. No land. They don't even have decent parking facilities there. And $7.5 million has been spent, and I doubt it'll ever get finished. I don't know. Maybe now that we have had some success with a couple of Bahamian swimmers, there will be hue and cry from the association to do something that will enhance the area for the swimmers. I don't know, but I doubt it anyway. It could happen. After spending 33 years as a founding member of this farce, which in no way represents the FNM that I was a founding member of, I just had to quit. It didn't make sense. When the fellow who sounds like a hyena in heat when he laughs, the Prime Minister, oh my goodness, in my view, was unfit to lead anything, and still is. He couldn't make a dent with his third force. And so him and his minions conspired to take over and lead the FNM. And these conspirators, they rejoiced at the death of Cecil Wallace Whitfield. And they are all over the place, and there are lots of them that have been rewarded, as it were, for bending low to Spurius Maximus. And now today, this Dr. Hubert Minnis makes a crass statement that we don't have the money. That sounds like a lot of bullshit. That's it. We don't have the money. So who the hell cares? We'll take whatever there is and pass it out among our brothers, the doctors, and let them build whatever it is that is necessary and fleece the public, which they've been doing for a long time. These jokers are doing these. They've been doing these for many years. They've taken over the hospital, and now they're going to departmentalize parts of it and put it, that which has already been departmentalized, and they spread it all over the place. So there's not going to be a central hospital unit anymore. You have to go here, there, and elsewhere from place to place and get charged from place to place by these specialists who all are rich and getting richer by the second at the Bahamian people's expense, who can't afford it. It's amazing, but I guess we love it. The foreign people, illegal immigrants, they have the pie. We have the pay. And that has been going on for a long time. I know of a case where a foreign immigrant woman and the man she had the child with didn't cost a dime. The child never left the hospital, and it cost the Bahamian public over $300,000 for specialist care for that child, which it would never have gotten in their own country. We have to pay. In my view, they've been wasting millions and millions of Bahamian scarce dollars, paying their friends for study after study, knowing they had no intention of building any damn hospital. Why build a public facility when they are busy enhancing their own facilities and bleeding the public? Yes, bleeding them with high prices. And when you don't have the money to pay, you die. They don't care. NIB money is bandied about in all kinds of harebrained schemes and financing entities like Cable Bahamas, oh yes, while making poor, broke foreigners rich. I suspect graft is rampant in most or many of these deals. There's a whole lot more to come before I am gone away. I don't have long, so I better get up now and sing my song. In the news today, I see on the front pages of the newspapers two misguided young men who I believe will get put away for a long time. But nobody has mentioned one word, not one single solitary word about the instigators. It is a joke to think that these men were acting independently on their own. Somebody put them up to it. Now, the question is, and I put it to Bahamian people, who do you think? Which master do they serve? I say no more. I'm not gone away, not for long. I'll be back very shortly, and I'll continue to sing my song. This is George Capron. I'm gone.